A second major insider has predicted that Dak Prescott leaves here. Well, I guess I should say a third. RJ was the first. Then Troy Aikman last week said he's out of here if they don't sign him this offseason. And now Todd Archer, ESPN.com, bold NFL predictions for all 32 teams. The Cowboy prediction is as follows. Dak will not sign a contract extension. Wow. Despite both sides saying they want to get together with a multi-year commitment, the circumstances to get one done this offseason are much more difficult with a shrinking cap. How can they break the roadblock that has been there the past two off seasons? Without a long-term deal, Prescott will play the 2021 season on the tag, earning $38 million, and all but cementing a departure in 2022, with the franchise tag rising then to more than $52 million for a third straight designation. So that is Todd Archer predicting that Dak does not sign, not this offseason, does not sign a contract extension, all but cementing his departure in 2022. Wow.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, look, I agree with a lot of that. Like, I don't think he's going to get a deal this year. I think he's going to play on the tag. But I do question why, if he plays on the tag this year, does that cement his departure? I think he's going to get to free agency because he wants to get to free agency, because not because he wants to leave, but because he could basically get the exact contract for the exact dollars that he wants. And he knows the Cowboys will give it. Why would the Cowboys not give it at that point? Why would they lose him the way they lost Byron Jones, the way they lose any free agent that they don't give a long-term deal with and they don't trade beforehand?
If you are with your company for 5 years and they have had 50 chances to re-sign you and they don't do it, and then you become available, and they only panic to give you what you finally want when other people are knocking at your door, you could think that that individual would feel burned and scarred at that point, that they would take the other offer. That's human nature and feelings. Dak Prescott can be feeling, I would be feeling if I was Dak, every other guy in the world is getting signed. Other players on this team are getting signed. You've had an opportunity to lock me up. We're arguing over a year less on the deal. You don't want to do it. By the way, we don't win here. We have a front office that everybody makes fun of. We haven't been to a conference championship game in 25 years. And I could go to a better organization where the owner doesn't meddle and get overly involved. Am I giving up my childhood team? Yeah. Am I giving up the comfort of living here my entire NFL life? Yeah. But you had your chance. You know what I bring to the table more than any other team. You know I'm your team leader. You just saw the squad fall apart without me there, and you still don't want to pay me? There can be a screw you mentality and feeling that Dak has towards the Cowboys, especially if you believe anything that his brother is tweeting on social media about the disrespect towards number 4. That would be my reply to that. I think the Cowboys have this arrogance. A lot of teams might have this arrogance. Oh, some do, some don't. Because they're like, we're not going to let you walk out of the building. We're not going to let you get a free agency. That's our worst nightmare. I think the Cowboys might have this arrogance of, and they had it with Amari and won, but they could have lost. Even if you're an unrestricted free agent, you still won't leave the star. Like, how could you ever leave the Dallas Cowboys? How could you ever walk away from the brand? How could you ever walk away from being the number one sports draw in the entire world? I think there's an arrogance in there. The question is if Dak feels the same way or not. That's my response to, hey, if you get to free agency, why wouldn't he just re-sign here? Because they've had opportunities to re-sign him, and they continue, maybe in his mind, to disrespect him by not locking it up.
Well, look, that's fair. As Jerry would say, never let your money get mad. And you can't look at it from a disrespect angle. You look from a money angle, a years angle, a comfortability with the market, with the team, all that stuff.
My money in years would be the same anywhere else. I just have to find a new home and sell the one in Frisco or wherever he's living. The money can be the same everywhere else, and it might be more if the Cowboys refuse to go up as high as other teams might. I mean, there's a strong likelihood that other teams will overpay to get him away from here, and the Cowboys draw a line at a certain figure.
You want to go to the Jets? You want to go to the Eagles? You want to go live in Philadelphia?
I'll go to San Francisco. I'll go to Indianapolis. I'll go to. We got a lot of cities. I don't have to go to the crappy ones.
Go to San Fran, dirtiest city in America. Go to Indianapolis, one steakhouse, one, and you're going to live in the shadow of two other quarterbacks for the rest of your life.
A lot of shadows here too.
A lot of shadows here, no doubt about that.
Miami?
You go to Miami.
I can't go live in Miami.
You can live in Miami.
I won't be happy over there.
You can live in Miami. We can't compete with Miami. NBA proves that one.
Vegas? I won't go have fun in Vegas playing for Chucky.
You want to go play for Jason Garrett Light again? Go ahead.
I won't go to D.C., nation's capital. Ron Rivera, really good defense. I won't go play there.
Why would I want to go to D.C.? Terrible city, awful, dirty. They don't even have an electoral vote. Why would I want to go live in D.C.? Okay.
Chicago,
Chicago? No, not a chance. Not a chance.
Okay. Well, I hope that Dak feels the same way as you. Atlanta, they're going to need a new quarterback.
Atlanta's a good town.
There's a lot of options out there.
There are.
How about Todd Archer saying he does not think Dak signs a deal? You said it first. Then you have Archer and Aikman. Aikman said this last week, and I don't think it was blown up enough.
I was surprised. I really thought that they would have gotten a deal done a year ago. And I bet that the Joneses wish they had of too, because the price is up from where it was last year. And I think that they'll get a deal done this year. I can't imagine that Dak's playing under the franchise tag again this year. If he is, then I have a hard time believing that he's going to finish his career with the Cowboys. And I'm a huge fan of Dak. I've said it a lot. He's a wonderful guy. He's a great leader. He's a great teammate. In an era where a lot of guys say, hey, they're all about winning, there's very few that are. But he's one of them. So I'm hopeful that he gets a deal done and that he's wearing the star for the next 10, 15 years.
Autoflex Leasing Fan Text, 877-811-1053. He's this close. He's going to get to free agency. Why are you saying the Joneses won't pay Dak? It's about years, not money. Stop saying they won't pay him. Start blaming Dak for not signing. Well, why would I blame Dak for not signing?
Yeah.
They're both to blame. Come down to his number. Go up to theirs.
Yeah.
Why would I? You can't single out either one of them. Neither one of them should be singled out here. They both have a philosophy. It's a philosophical difference. Yep. I'm not going to get upset with philosophical differences.
I get more upset with the Cowboys one because the Cowboys have much more to lose, in my opinion, than Dak. The Cowboys need Dak more than Dak needs them.
Cowboys need Dak. Yes.
The Cowboys need Dak more than Dak needs them.
Of course.
If they divorce, the Cowboys in the immediate future, unless you give me the replacement at QB, are screwed. They're screwed. We just saw it last year. Dak Prescott can go play with any other team and make the same amount of money. He's going to get a max contract, and he'll get a sleep number deal in San Francisco. And he'll get a Campbell's soup. I think it's in the grocery stores in San Fran too. And, Pepsi or whatever the hell else he endorses, I don't know. It's all in other cities. They're nationwide brands, and I'm pretty sure the local ones will line up as well. So the Cowboys need Dak more than he needs them.
Absolutely. Quarterbacks are the hottest commodity, not teams. There are more teams than quarterbacks.
And Jerry's hourglass is more empty than full. I'm not being morbid, but he's got. Right. I mean, he I mean, it is what it is. He ain't got time to have a bad time, as he would say.
Yeah, I know. But there are plenty of places that offer a chance to win, money, good living ability, good coaching. There's plenty of places out there that do that. It's a question of, does he want to leave?
Yeah.
And do the Cowboys come to his number of years? Not
right.
Because someone's going to offer him 4 years on the open market. Someone's going to do it. And that's what he wants. He wants 4 years. Someone's going to offer that. It comes to free agency.
If he wants 3 years, someone would offer it.
Someone would offer it. Now, you can go live in San Francisco, but you have to, all your endorsements would be plant-based proteins. They don't allow meat out there or something like that.
A lot of people love San Francisco, California. I don't like it, but a lot of people love it.
I used to love it. It got so dirty.
Yeah.
That Super Bowl trip soured me so much on that time. I used to love San Francisco.
Well, it might be the equivalent of
I know. We stayed
our company sent us to South Dallas, basically.
Yeah, my sister lived out there, though. They moved for a reason. You don't usually go to California and leave. They moved for a reason. It got bad out there.
Domonique Foxworth on ESPN. Normally, I think he's kind of boring, but Troy put RJ's audio on the cut sheet, so I'm going to trust that this one's good. He got his hands on the Cowboy hype video that did not have Dak in it. Domonique Foxworth on how the video should have looked.
This is an easy hype video to make. You know what you do? You start at some sneakers. Or no, you start at some cleats. And then you pan slowly up. And you just let the beat play. Guess who's Bizak's playing in the background? You bring it all the way up. And then you lock it on the silhouette of a man. And then light comes on. And it says, guess who's Dak? Cowboys 2021. That's the video. He is your team. He is the only reason why you've been respectable up until this point. That is very simple. You do that. The only other option of a video is maybe you have Dak throwing the ball, and the ball is actually Dak's head to another guy who looks like Dak catching the ball. And then there's some people kick sliding with Dak heads on them, blocking it. And then I want the camera to go in on the middle of the field where the star is. And no, not a star. It's Dak Prescott's face. And you go straight and you zoom until you get to Dak's eye, and then you go into his eye, and inside his eye is another damn Dak Prescott. And you keep doing that for a loop of 35 minutes because he is the only man in the entire organization who freaking matters.